Welcome. "2:30 Hey friend."
Hey David, good evening. Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm coming, just trying to get my music set up here.
"Likewise friend. Well, hear you that is."
Thank you, D.
Yeah, follow, love, yeah, yeah. It's been a long time coming, yeah, yeah. Had a lot of dope money, yeah, yeah. Yeah, still getting
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kawhi Leonard.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Young is out.
Let's go.
And for the Clippers, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Bogdanovich out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center position. We stand by this point of the season. What can a coach reasonably expect from his players?
Well, first of all, Kevin, I don't know any coaches who are reasonable. But as far as what to
I always
expect,
thought you were reasonable, by the way.
well, thank you very much. So did I, but my players didn't. So, but we can expect players to execute the system that you have in place. They are professional athletes, and if they don't,
Better get ready, Trey.
And when Harden notices a lane to the basket, he takes it, relentless in how he exploits the defense.
Down low. The rebound by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Going to the car show tomorrow evening, by the way.
Another miss by Young. Young's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out.
Somebody you go, yours, what you first.
translated into sustained postseason success. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And this is Harden's specialty, one of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The throw good, James Harden. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Here is Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Out left to the wing. Okongwu against Zubac. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. To the wing right side. And it's Rizachet missing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
And timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Donnie's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, Trae Young.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shoots the 3. It's held in by Zubac.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season.
Come on, Ralph.
With so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league, with his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
Now, here is Young. He had 27 points last game.
Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development.
Too little, Trey.
Making things happen. He's probably one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Always some
Let's go, tit for tat.
in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. Here's Harden following the basket by Trae Young. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. LeVert with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to man. Takes it inside. It's held in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
LeVert against Harden. To the paint. Shoots. The Hawks again can't hit. Clippers leading by 10. Here's Dunn. Kicks it out to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. In the corner, Powell with it. Lays it up off the glass.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Trae Young. Nance out there with George Niang. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Niang. Strus with it. Back to Niang. And it's Strus. Top of the key. Top of the key jumper, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go, unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive rating.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdanovich comes in for Simmons. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Karis.
Yeah, I've been missing it because I've been delivering, so I've adjusted my schedule so I can get back there.
No scoring in this one. Can't hit from in close. Here's Dunn. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes a three. Leonard, so
Okay, that's cool.
Another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Aston Yang. And here's Strus. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Dunn. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
We had a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Daniels. The three from Strus. The Hawks again can't hit.
And still, he scores. But they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Jones, the pass to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Leonard's got 7 points in the game. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before.
Timeout, timeout.
Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Ben Simmons comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's James Harden in for Chris Dunn. Now, here's LeVert. Last time out, he had 14 points. Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass.
An all-around threat. LeVert is skilled at sizing up defenses and exploiting them in that pick and roll.
Here's Leonard. Finished off by Leonard.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
Here's LeVert. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to Johnson. And here's Daniels. Over Harden. Daniels, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Simmons kicks to Jones. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Rebound by the Hawks. Daniels has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to LeVert. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Here's Okongwu. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles leading by 15 to the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Now Reza Shea, scoreless thus far. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys, with Quinn Snyder, Coach.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. for third quarter basketball.
Hey, everybody. First off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
I think PG-13 is going to be an outstanding addition. There isn't a team in the league that wouldn't be better off with this kind of two-way talent. High praise to the front office for getting the deal done and bringing a veteran.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Hawks.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after
How do you think the first half went? What do you do to keep the pressure where it is?
An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
I feel pretty good. I think we kept the pressure up intensity. We can keep kind of double that times 10
We'll see Powell
this half.
and Leonard play in the forward spots.
A lot of times in the NBA, they let their leads
In at the five. Down low.
evaporate quickly.
Now here's Harden.
So
Fires
what
the
you want to
three.
do is keep your foot on their neck.
Good on the three ball. Harden's got 16.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Young with no one around. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, one of the best from deep. Trae Young with the emphatic three.
People like to debate who Greg Adams.
Awesome. Can't wait to see that.
Alright, cool.
I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Leonard the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Zubac. Atlanta with the rebound.
You're not going to see that.
I remember that jump shot. Jesus. Alright. Oh, and we got a foul on this thing. Okay.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
I'm gonna come back to you, Zubac.
So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but having defended done a good job developing that kid.
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Leonard with the steal.
Support the stream. Hit the cash at $8 fire.
Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants
You
to
are now rocking with the best. Welcome. Everything all right?
Yeah, my bad. I'm back.
Max Strus is checked in for Riza-Shea. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Okongwu.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Off the inbound, Daniels. That shot off. They tee that time from Leonard.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Harden's shot is off. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 16-point game. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Harden, that's good.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Steps back. Young dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Strus. Back to Young. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Okongwu. Back to Young. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Fires from 14. He can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 13. Daniels passes to Young. Ready by Bogdanovich. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Powell finds Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young way outside. Again, Young missing. Clippers leading by 15. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Harden with the stuff.
And one of the top scorers in the game. Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Young, right side. Kicks it out to Johnson. James Harden getting it done for Los Angeles. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? They're going to try to help and tag. You got to make the right play, finish, and make the right pass, all right?
Well, you know what, Greg? You got to like what Coach Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
I mean, keep it simple. Don't rush it. Let's just stay focused. Really good advice.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got George Niang, LeVert out there with Trae Young. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Nance in at the 5 spot. Here's LeVert. Pass to Niang. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Leonard inside. He's covered by Niang. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Buries it from three-point range.
Shooters roll.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Los Angeles making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Dyson Daniels checked in for Caris LeVert. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Niang. He's covered by Leonard. Niang kicks to Young. And there's the drive. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Dan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way and you're interested.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Dunn passes to Bogdanovich, takes it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his third assist on the night. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young against Dunn. Young looking it over. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here is Daniels after the made shot from Norman Powell. Young against Dunn. Reza Shea wide open. The basket good off the assist from Young. And that's now 6 points for Reza Shea.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Now, here is Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Young, right side. Over Simmons. Good.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You took control early. Was this a complete game for the team?
Tonight was very important that we got off to a great start and try to execute from the beginning of the game. It was very important for us to come out here and take care of home court, and that's what we did.
You certainly have it rolling now, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports.
How do you use this game into the next game?
Let's take a look at our player of the game, James Harden.
Just motivation. I always want to keep getting better though. Something we can improve on. We can maybe try to score more points. I guess play better defense. Instead of them having 45 next time, let's try to get them down to maybe 40 for the whole game.
Cool. 40:20.
All right, appreciate it, D.
see the trade? Didn't like it.
Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Clippers.
No, I want to do with the players that brought me here. I don't want to switch them up.
And of course, the Timberwolves. Just need to keep fighting.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in
Like they said, it was not broke. Don't fix it. If we win it, don't need to. Ain't no mean to mess it up.
At the forward spots. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet them.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your team.
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App $, bake fire.
Here's Randle, trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Detroit. McDaniels a screen.
Wow, what a move.
Here's Randle. Good.
Boy, down low, Randle can throw those 200.
Thanks, Steve.
Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Harden surveying the D. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Harden's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season, 2004, BA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group.
Oh, Norman, come on. You got to get those.
Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Powell. Out to Leonard. Harden against Conley. Nice shot by Harden. Harden's got 6 points.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong.
Norman, are you ready for big time or what, man?
Now here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. McDaniels from long range. Another miss by Minnesota.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Powell. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
That's roll that ball.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their
Wait, bounce that ball.
Now here's Conley. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Edwards.
Shoot that ball.
To win the run. For 3. Drills it from deep.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Conley against Harden. It's good. And he drew Conley.
Yeah, I got you, D.
So he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovic. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. the NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. The Clippers, #1.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Done with a steal. First quarter of action.
Oh, man, that was...
Finishing top 3 in the league in that category. They made sure to be assertive when it came to hitting the boards.
And their defense you talked about, holding opponents to a very low field goal percentage. They play alert, aggressive D that does not allow many open shots. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. To not give him any room defensively, you've got to eliminate his airspace.
Harden, good.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Conley. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. The 3, DiVincenzo. The Clippers lead by 6. Driving inside. Pulls up. And Harden gets it to go on the assist from Powell. Harden's got 15 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Out to DiVincenzo. Offline with a 3. So it's Los Angeles now. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Randall. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles, earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area. Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Minot in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Now Edwards. His scoring sits at around 31 a game, an impressive number. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Alexander Walker. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Garza's checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's DiVincenzo. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Dunn. And here's Bogdanovich. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here is DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, B.A., of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the basic play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production. And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Pass to Garza. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Garza's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Up top done. DiVincenzo covering. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And that one's good from Conley.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Dunn. No points yet. Bogdanovich from long range. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And that one's good from Conley.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field. And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate. They're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Outside Harden. Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And that one's good from Conley.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Bogdanovich from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Bogdanovich has got 9 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Harden, good. Harden's got 19 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim. You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey, folks, let's get right to it. How about James Harden? He's having himself a game.
Sometimes, Ernie, I watch this guy, and I'm just in awe of James Harden. He could do so many things on the floor. And the way he dices up the defense, man, watching him play is like watching a work of art.
I'll say. And you did a great job of painting that picture.
Man, this guy is a new age. You know what I'm going to call him now?
Hold on. I'm laughing at my own joke.
Okay, there it is.
Oh. All right, guys, let's talk about our players of the week for both conferences. The Western Conference winner, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every night. Controls the pace of the game. Superstar.
Would you say he's a little bit like Magic?
Let's not get crazy, Ernie.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So it's Los Angeles now. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. It's a 13-point game. Pass to McDaniels. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Knocked away. And it's the Clippers on the break. Harden finds Powell. Here's Leonard. Leonard, so strong.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And he gets it to go. Harden's got 23.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Timeout, timeout. That's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Randall, the pass to Conley. To the middle. Gobert goes up and brings it down.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Julius Randle.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Harden. And there it is for him. He's got 25.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
McDaniels against Powell. McDaniels can't hit. The Clippers lead by 15. Powell in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Powell's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to McDaniels. Randall with it. Gobert inside. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And Harden gets it to go on the assist from Powell. Powell's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, we're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. McDaniels, that's good.
My goodness, McDaniels gets downhill in a hurry.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A., and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Bogdanovich, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Left side, Edwards. Ooh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Count it. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Edwards with some muscle. The Clippers lead by 11. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 31 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
For 3, Conley. Knocks it down from distance.
More often than not, Conley's the table setter. He's been the finisher tonight.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
From a 6th man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Harden. Clock at 6. Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. Harden, the pass to Jones. Randall with some nice D. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 13. And he's going for the lob. DiVincenzo with a steal. Inside. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Launches a 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Pass to Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Mike Conley's checked in for DiVincenzo. We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
To the paint. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 18.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Clark outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Clark. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Clark's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And McDaniels is subbed in for Alexander Walker. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Gobert with a screen on Harden. Down low. Oh, Gobert hammers it home.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Now Bogdanovich. Guarded by Edwards. Bogdanovich, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Down by 15. From behind the arc. The shot by Conley, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Leonard finds Harden. Back to Leonard. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Here's McDaniels, and down it goes. 2 points.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
From the high post. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Harden's got 38 points.
If you give Harden even a sliver of space in the mid-range area, forget about it.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Harden, the pass to Bogdanovich. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And this win will close out this season series at a lopsided 3-0. They must be riding high, having locked down 3 straight wins against the Timberwolves.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for James Harden.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Pass to Zubac. Can't connect from short range. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels from long range. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. They led by as many as 18. Powell passes to Harden. Bogdanovich on the wing. From deep. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, James Harden.
Continuing onward. Be right back. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll be right back in a few, D.
All right.
At least play, let me see what time is it. Yeah, at least 1 or 2 more basketball.
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App $Bakefire.
Okay, I'm back.
From Mile High City of Denver, Colorado. Look. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Russell Westbrook.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at New York. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And seeing what the Clippers are, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
We're pretty deep into his career, but James Harden's still showing that burst.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Now, also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got 5.
And Porter more and more understanding where it is he should shoot and when it is he should shoot.
Pass to Murray. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Leonard.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Harden. Second chance shot. This one for 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, you better be right up on James Harden, or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Zubac, that's good.
Yeah, in the paint, Zubac is going to get aggressive and not going to hold back. Put contact on him. He's going through you.
Murray finds Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. No good there with the step-back J. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Celtics.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
So it's Denver now after the basket by Los Angeles. Murray. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Jamal Murray's such a natural scorer, and right now getting in and finishing on a physical play like that one.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble.
Timeout.
They're continuing to go right at the defense.
Start it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Zubats. And so here's Denver. It's a 5-point game. Watson finds Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
That one falls.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Here's Jokic. James Harden picking up that last basket. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Westbrook. Good D by Jones.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but it's like plenty of room.
And that one, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Murray looking around. And another miss by Denver. Here's Harden. And he lays it straight in. Harden's got 14 points.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Jones and Zubats make up the 4 and the 5. Dunn is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Coffey in at the small forward position.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And here's Westbrook. 9 points last game out. To the inside. Here's Porter. To the right side. Here's Strawther. Off target from 3-point range. Clippers leading by 13. And it's Dunn in the corner. Launches a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The Nuggets with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. There's the three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And that one's good. Westbrook.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Here's Dunn following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Zubac's in the post. Guarded by Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 6 on the shot clock. And Coffey gets it to go. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Russell Westbrook. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 17. Westbrook passes to Porter. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Coffey. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Porter kicks to Jordan. The 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not in a good mood.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Murray down low. Dunn covering. Murray, no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Zubac finds Dunn. Jones for 3. And Brown pulls it down. Over to the wing. Westbrook against Bogdanovich. It's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
54 seconds left here in the second. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Coffey. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Coffey's got 10 points now just in this quarter. The Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Brown. Here is Porter. For the 3. And again, Denver no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The 3 from Bogdanovich. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge.
We have.
All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. All right, now we've got some time to take a look at the players of the week. Looking at the East, Bam Adebayo.
How about the big man, Bam Adebayo? Love watching him do damage. Great rebounder, versatile defender, and the skill set just keeps improving. Excellent ball handler for his size.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Great game.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Thanks, Steve.
These kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. LA has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Brown's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bogdanovic, it's hauled in by the Nuggets.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Brown, the pass to Porter. Inside. Here's Brown, guarded by Harden.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brett, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Porter kicks to Gordon. From the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Brown. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
I just don't think that Jokic is ever in a hurry out there, which helps in that set.
Harden against Murray. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside, Porter. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Leonard, the pass to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Brown. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Porter kicks to Gordon. Murray outside. 5 on the clock. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Puts up a deep 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. The 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Out the basket. Jokic has got his second bucket.
Good quick decision from Jokic. Catch it, shoot it, bury it.
Out to the right wing. Zubac kicks to Harden. Down low. Here's Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. He's got 6.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside, Porter. To the inside, Jokic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Size and touch of Jokic just too much. Finishing with power and finesse.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Now Bogdanovich. For 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Murray against Harden. Pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Leonard with the ball. Zubac trying to break loose. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Jokic. And yes, it's good. Jokic has got 8 points.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
I just showing our highlights when they down that much.
Was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes, and what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Chris Dunn. Drew Eubanks out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the small forward.
And what you expect from Russell is that right there. Find a way to get into the lane and make something happen.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Outside, Simmons. Jones for 3.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Westbrook surveying the D. Fires from the line, and it's Denver scoring again.
You think Russ is going to attack the rim, and then he gets the opening and drains the mid-range.
Simmons passes to Eubanks. Simmons against Murray.
This will be my last game, getting tired.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Okay, D. I appreciate you.
Yellow ball on my line, trying to get.
just over a minute played here in the fourth. Dunn finds Simmons. 4 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Houston, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Pass to Brown. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
Clippers moving the ball around. Launches it. Dunn misses. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Brown. For 3, Murray. No good on that one.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
The Nuggets shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Porter. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Over Eubanks. The Nuggets with another miss. Clippers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Porter against Jones. Here's Brown. Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Outside, Jones. Simmons passes to Dunn. Here's Coffey. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets now on offense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Gordon kicks to Murray. Jones against Jokic. Over Jones. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on it.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Brown the pass to Murray. Here's Brown. Clock at 6. And makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Simmons. Count it. Good.
saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, D.A., thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is...
All right, D. Appreciate you coming through. You have a good night.
Player of the game, James
Till next
Harden.
time. Peace.
One hour 51 minutes and 30 seconds.
Cool. Appreciate that. Pretty good timing. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for Brandon Miller.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Zubats in at the 5. And Doris here at the halfway stage of the regular season. What do you think teams have to do to continue to improve?
Well, coaches love this question.
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
Not skipping steps. Getting into the gym every day and being consistent with your habits. To me, there's no mystery to success, whatever we're talking about. The magic is in the work.
Now here's Miller. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Okogie. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Ball against Harden. Here's Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Bryant, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Miller. Bridges, a screen on Bogdanovich. Baseline jumper. Miller can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And yep, it's good. Leonard's got 6.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Ball passes to Bridges. Miller with it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Miller. Harden, the pass to Bogdanovich.
Who's watching here?
To the inside. And stolen by Williams. The 11-footer. Yes, it's good.
Boy, you just see the mid-range confidence for Brandon Miller. That's a huge part of his development.
Here's Harden. Ball with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Drops in the layup for 2. Ball's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Harden. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint, nice drive right there.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Charlotte leading by 3. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now here's Williams. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers. Pass to Bridges. There's the 3. It's the trifecta.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Clippers trail by 6. Harden into the lane. And Harden with the slam.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
There's Ball with a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. They're really clicking as a unit. tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting. Leonard outside. 4-3. Williams grabs the board. Outside man to the wing, right side. Now ball. Goes back up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Charlotte on top. They're up by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat.
It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Chris Dunn is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Man misses. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Now here's Mann. 14 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet. And a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a finish at the rim by Grant Williams. I didn't know he had that in his game, fellas.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Coffey. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Ben Simmons. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Okogie comes in for Smith. Now here's Bogdanovich. No made baskets yet. Got it.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Outside man. It's rebounded by Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Alan. Thanks. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Nurkic. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Leonard's shot's good.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Miller. 23 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come
Timeout,
from way
timeout.
beyond the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Ben Simmons is checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Jones. And a change for the Hornets. Ball's checked in. A minute 35 left in the second period. Outside man. Got a piece of it. Done with it. And it's man picking him up. Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. Ball with it. Coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Miller. I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Here's Okogie. Pass the ball. Back to Okogie. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season. This guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
And he sinks the second. There's 31 seconds left in the second. Harden drives in. Harden with the slam.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ball outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the half. 6 on the shot clock. And Harden with the block. And that concludes the first half. The Clippers on top, leading by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
The Clippers lead by 6. On the floor for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Williams in at the center position. And for the Hornets, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
He drops it from range.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery. But, boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Here's Harden. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And, guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Ball against Harden. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Timeout. Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kawhi Leonard.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Bogdanovich from long range. The rebound by Bridges. Hornets trail by 3. Miller, the pass to Okogie. The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Pass to Leonard. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte.
Timeout, timeout.
Charles Lee calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's Ball. He's got 11. Fires the 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Hornets trail by 5. Miller on the wing. Pass to Okogie. And here's Miller. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Harden against Miller. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Wow, look at the footwork from Josh Okogie. Great stuff near the bucket.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Right side Harden. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Bridges against Leonard. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Ball outside. There's the triple. Oh, ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
B.A., the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
Now here's Ball. 14 points for him. It's good.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Nice shot by Harden.
And James Harden, simply stated, is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Here's Ball. Oh, the athleticism of Ball.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shoots from 14. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Zubac. Harden's got 22.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Back to Ball. That one goes in. Ball's got 14 points here in the second half.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Basket's good.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And here's Ball. With 4 on the clock. And Ball throws it down.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Simmons in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Simmons with it. And it's Man picking him up. Dunn's shot is good.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Now here's Man. Bridges outside. Out to the right wing. The 3, Smith. Rebounded by Dunn.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Leonard. From the arc. Leonard! Beyond the line.
And of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Allie, thank you. Outside man. Pass to Bridges. Over Jones. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, how about the in-between game? Get to the mid-range if you're Miles Bridges and take advantage.
Now Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Hornets trail by 8. Bridges outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Nurkic. Jones with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Ben Simmons. Powell comes in for Jones. And it's James Harden in for Dunn. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Ball. Counted from distance. Ball's got 25 points.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Here's Harden. On the drive, Kawhi. The Hornets pull it in. Ball's got his 6th rebound on the night. Good work there as it goes. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Nice shot by Harden. 26 points for him.
Well, James Harden has always absorbed a huge offensive burden. It matters not where he's playing and with whom. The guy is big time in the clutch.
Ball no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Now one on Ball.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
They play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Right side, Williams. Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. Miller. The rebound by Bogdanovich. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 9-point game here. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Ball's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Always so much creativity to LaMelo's game. Terrific move off the bounce.
Harden's shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Paul throws it down.
What a nice-looking drive with LaMelo. It's such a hard contest because guy can handle and he's got size.
Here's Leonard. And he goes big with the dunk right over Miles Bridges.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Ball against Harden, and Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 33 points.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich finds Leonard. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three. Leonard's got 17 points here in the second half.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
It was stop and go for them along the way. They finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough. And, of course, they closed strong.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for James Harden.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Miller outside, fires from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he hits the first of 3. He makes the second free throw, and that brings him within 10. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that brings him within single digits. Fires high post. No good there. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, James Harden.
I haven't stopped for now. I think I'm gonna do a little college next. Thank D and everybody for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks D and everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand.